Oh, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Some cats. Wait, hold on. There we go. Good evening. I am very tired for some reason, but I'm going to continue for at least more hours to beat at least an ending off of this. Because, holy hell. There's supposedly 9 endings, and I guess technically we've gotten 2, but I want one actual real ending. You know? But yeah. It's good evening. It's a fun night. What is this place? A warehouse?
Hey, look over there.
Those doors are white.
Shall we have a look then?
Are those chromatic doors
They're all
too?
the same, though.
Well, this one's locked.
This one won't open either.
No luck here.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors.
Oh shit, I forgot to go back and get any of the golden folders. I've spent I've spent the last couple of days going through Arkham Knight and kind of beating it because it's the only one I haven't beaten. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go off and beat that game. And then I just forgot about coming back and doing any of the golden folders off of this.
Right.
Which is fine, I guess. Alice and I turned to go, but Case stayed put. Is something wrong?
I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Wait, you've been here
I
before?
don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the Floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
Ding ding.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Has Dio been an idiot again? What the hell?
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation.
Odds are it's Dio again.
In any event, we should return quickly.
Yeah, let's get going, guys. Oh god, I wish this didn't take a while. Like, I get it, they're moving from floor to floor. You could have just made a jump cut.
Sigma?
Where's Tim Yuji's team? Are they not back
Nope,
yet?
We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right?
No, it's not cool.
Yeah, of course it's Dio. Dio always opens this every time. This is has been the only like consistency between everything has been Dio being a fucking dick, except for that one time,
Your
I guess.
investigation go smoothly?
I guess. The treatment center.
You went to a treatment center. How is it different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself. I don't feel like explaining.
You took something from the treatment center.
Huh? What are you talking about?
you did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Away from me.
Clover shoved her hand in Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
Should be in this one.
Let go.
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it.
An injection gun on the label of the vial said Neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back. I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover, but before she had a chance to protest,
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone?
or did something happen to him?
Found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
Hello! Welcome, I am tired, because I can never correct my sleep cycle. After we left, he just disappeared. Okay.
We can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Do you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come on.
What?
That little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him. As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring inherently in the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed towards the magenta door. Gotta go find the Quark. Also, if you hear any rustling in the background, that's the cats being dicks. They're just playing. I guess he isn't in the lounge. Quark, are you in here? Did you get drunk? Shouldn't do that because you're a kid. I'm actually not sure. One of them's a stray, and the other one's the daughter of the stray. So I have no absolute idea. Most of the cats are just. I couldn't even tell you the breed. I mean, there's a couple of black cats. I mean, right now, like, we have a total of 7 cats. 6 of them just wander around the house. One of them stays in my brother's room. 2 of them are like 19 years old, so like they're really old. They just spend the day sleeping in my bed. So really, yeah, most of them aren't a bother. Took the red door, they probably searched the area pretty thoroughly. Maybe try the blue door then. Hopefully I don't have another stop on this. Are we back in the garden? Oh, it's the rec room. Wait, wasn't that the puzzle room I just did? The one that took like forever? Yeah. Fuck this room. Fuck my stupidity. Quark, where are you? He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nope. Can't find him anywhere. What about you? Never mind. If you found him, you already said something.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to Floor A warehouse.
Perhaps the others have had more luck. Well, did you find?
Sorry, we couldn't find him anywhere.
Are the 3 of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
No clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small enclosed space.
Well, wouldn't we at least hear him calling for help?
You're right.
Oh no. Him Miyuji's shoulder slumped. He looked old. Much older than he had been when we met. I could see tears glistening at the corner of his eyes. For just a moment, I saw them all in... For For just a moment, I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and felt like someone had put my heart in a vise. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey, you guys, come here. What are you standing
Dio?
around for? They're in the crew quarters.
What?
Come on.
Ding, 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 ding. Are they dead? Are we going to see a child being been murdered? Oh, it's the number 2 one again. What? No, it's Al. What? Oh fuck! It's Alice and Luna. What?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Well, it could happen at any point in time. There was a roar in my ears, breathing heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled, as if I were hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. The skin was still warm, but only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible. The entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could have survived something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned towards Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As a result, as I reached for her neck and checked for a pulse, I saw a red mark near her jaw. Nearly on the floor sat an injection gun. I'd already known what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. It's the injection gun that Dio had. They're dead.
God, what on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them.
Who?
Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
Was it you? You're saying this mystery person killed Luna and Alice.
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another.
No.
Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
No, that wouldn't make sense. I bet the injection gun was first.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
And there'd be blood on the culprit
Whatever
too.
the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
You mean the killer is one of
There's
us?
someone else in here.
Do
Well,
you think that Zero Senior killed these two, as well as the old woman?
Zero Senior could be one of you, so...
How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Yep.
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
Where's Clover?
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically...
So if you don't voice your choice set to ally, I guess that means Luna's voice will be ally for this round.
Yes, perhaps that outcome is what the kill.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Yeah, Clover's the pink-haired one. Who would Luna's opponent be?
Myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Yep.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility, but we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
This is going on longer than I thought it would. Oh, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
Their bracelets with us then.
Oh, we are? Huh? Do they really matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there any really point in arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice.
Oh, there she is. She's just been silent all this time. Come on, Clover, we gotta go.
I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
If
Clover?
you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally, and I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick Ally, of course, but Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Oh no.
I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
We have to go vote. Well, hopefully there's nobody else dead in here. Okay, good.
5 minutes remain.
Open the doors. And unlock the AB room, no matter how it looks. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I really didn't have a choice. I gave a slight sigh and started toward the entrance of my AB room.
Sigma,
Fuck.
what would you say to voting ally? You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain, and conversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, in other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until that being the case. Choosing
True, but how many points do you have? As I recall, you and Clover chose Betray in the first AB game. That means you should have 6 BP right now. If you betray me and get another 3, you could go all the way to 9.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
But you picked Betray in the first round, didn't
That
you?
was in the interest of my own safety, as I only had 3 points at the time. The prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some...
Why wouldn't you want to get out of here as fast as you possibly could?
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Why's
Isn't
that?
obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good.
I trust you remember now?
So if someone opens and escapes. Yes. If the bracelet goes to 0, somebody dies. That person dies.
Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning just to leave us all in lurch and take off by
Never do
yourself.
that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop
You
you.
see, working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
We should vote.
1 minute remain.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. It is time to vote. I trust K. Dash.
30 seconds
Okay, I made a compelling argument, but I still have my choice. What would we choose? Would you choose ally? If I chose ally, he choose betray on 9 points and you have 2. If he did not choose 9 points, might not take far away. How much can I trust him?
10 seconds.
It's going to be right at the end.
8 7
7. Okay. Yep.
4 3 2 1.
I'm going to ally because I trust K. Will it backfire?
Of the Ambidex game results. Thank Ambidex gates now opening.
Open. Ding ding.
Results from round 2. Please direct your...
Betray, betray. Betray ally. Ally? Fuck you, Kay. Wait, Quark also has 9.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet.
I'm the
to
only
see
one who
if
technically
updated
picked
bracelet
ally.
points.
Everybody else picked betray, and Luna has to because she's dead.
So you
What?
did indeed choose ally.
You fucking asshole, you tricked me.
Apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
But he's not going to just leave us.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
What? You jackass. Why would you betray me? I'm trying to be good guy. Before we began, Kay slipped past of a speed and agility that belied his side. In a blink of the eye, he was standing in front of the number 9 door.
Kay! God damn it! Wait, you son of a bitch!
He didn't give any sign that he heard Dio. He just grabbed the lever and pulled down. I'm sitting here, I'm trying to trust people, and yet, you know, here we go.
The number 9 it will remain.
Why did you do it? I trusted you.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done.
God damn it, Kay!
Apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
Kay, wait! He didn't even turn around. He just moonwalked out. Oh, I wonder what ending this is. Or if it's an ending to begin with.
The number 9. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah,
No, this isn't right. This can't be right. We stood there in silence, staring at the door, the only exit to the outside world, now closed forever. Our only chance of escape was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Alice, Luna, the old woman, who had killed them, and where had Quark gone? There was questions we still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. Game over. Well, that's not an ending. That's just one of those other ones. Yeah. None of these have been uncovered. Okay, back here. Yes, I wish to jump. It is time to betray. Skip. Okay, time to betray.
Results from please.
Betray, betray. Betray ally. Betray. Betray. Okay, so he didn't change, period. Now Quark has 9 points. So you pick Betray.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
You don't feel bad about it or anything?
Ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I thought that you would choose Ally.
If I had, then you had 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not
Fuck you, that's a lie.
I might
We know
choose to
that.
Wait until everyone else had also.
Yeah, well, I considered that. Didn't seem likely.
Do not trust me. No
Well?
need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Yeah, and then you fucking betrayed my trust, dick. This guy who told me to trust him so he can betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
Then honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move.
So you chose Betray too, huh? You just picked Ally. I'd have 9 BP right now.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
So you chose Betray.
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
Yeah.
That brings Quark's BP.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, whoa, nobody's saying
You
that.
aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
So now we get to the star round.
The Ambidex Gate, round 3 of the Ambidex Star Keys. There
Yeah,
is
no limit. We'll continue as many times. That means you can play the AB game over and over using these star keys.
Alright, well,
Beyond the next set of chromatic.
Oh, you found them already?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot to tell you guys. Take a look at the map. There's a big warehouse over here, and there's some white doors.
Huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
How?
The warehouse on floor B is.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to go through them until they're open. They open in 1 hour and 21 minutes.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our color.
Yeah, it looks like they've been shuffled around again. It looks like I'm blue solo.
I'm a magenta.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
What about you two?
Cyan pair.
I'm a cyan.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
Then what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
But solos cannot group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
Which is, I see.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors. I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Where that isn't hanging out with a murderer doesn't sound like a good time to me.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you?
Also,
man? You think
people
I-
have already died, so they wouldn't be the first to bite it.
Well, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something? You
His
wicked
name is
piece of-
Dio. And not the Ronnie James type. We don't actually know if one of us is a killer, do we?
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is, and there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer.
Then why did he kill Alice and Luna now? If Zero Senior wanted any of us dead, he could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill us off two of your participants halfway through?
You're saying there's another person in here somewhere?
It's possible. I think it might be a good idea for us to all look for the killer.
Well, just standing around here.
Yeah, I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we going to be paired up then?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a...
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
What the hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides,
Whoop.
I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh yeah?
Prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're all okay.
That leaves me and Clover as a pair then.
Yep.
Looks like we're all set.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
All right, Clover and I'll take the magenta door.
That leaves us with the yellow and green doors then. Once we're all done, let's meet on floor B warehouse, alright?
See you later then.
The fact that I'm paired up with Kay after he betrayed me sucks. Hopefully we have a conversation about that. There's no one in the infirmary. No Quark, no killer, at least as far as I can see.
Well, there is someone here.
Well, yeah, the dead lady.
The old woman.
Oh, yeah. She's lying silent on the bed further away from us. It wasn't for the bloodstains on her chest and her arm. Her peaceful expression would have fooled most people in thinking she was asleep. The blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That's when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute, look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist. A watch, perhaps.
A watch?
It was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
I'm not sure. Depends upon how long that usually takes. Isn't it like 10 hours, 12 hours? So I doubt it. A watch, huh? I don't know. It looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Aren't women's watches usually thinner?
That is a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
How dumb are we? It's definitely the watch that we have on our wrist. Oh, no shit, Sherlock. This is the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, this is actually the same width.
That would mean
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant just like us.
I'm sure. This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay, is something wrong?
No, nothing. If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet? We were quite thorough during our earlier, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported
Then that means they're probably holding on to it this whole time. They probably still got it.
would seem likely.
They might even be wearing it. Okay, 68 hours, so probably not, given the timeline so far. Because I think they're only like 3 hours in. No, wait, if they had been carrying it around, the sensors and chromatic doors would have picked it up. Without the right combinations of bracelet, the second door would never
So the
open.
suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
Killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet. In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer running around with the old woman's bracelet,
Yes.
and you're telling me they're probably wearing it.
Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about in any event.
Whoops.
Once the
What was
old
that?
woman had died,
Something about
the
bracelet.
bracelet
Yeah,
would
it
be
turns off.
touched, allowing the killer to easily collect it.
There we go.
So that they
Why?
could participate in the nonary game, I imagine. I suspect
What?
the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
But why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea.
I have a feeling that's either Clover or Alice. Because one of them became a participant and then the other wanted to.
Certainly, they must have a goal of some sort.
Because it has to be someone maybe related to a participant in this game. The only other case would be Quark and Tim Miyuji.
But as to what that goal is,
And I doubt
how
Tim
the killer
Miyuji did
intends
it.
to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
That is interesting.
Have you noticed something?
No, I didn't do it. Can't prove it. Well, there's blood over the lungs, except for right here, since that's where the bracelet was. The bracelet to kill the sword should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course. Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Luminal. Oh shit, we can just identify with Luminal. If it doesn't matter if it's cleaned, there should be some traces of blood left.
That could very well work.
Because she's not a robot.
We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was.
Yeah, first we need to finish looking for Quark though. We still got the infirmary and everyone beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B and meet up with everyone else.
Shall we go then?
Well, technically it's hers. It would be her semen. Wait. Yeah, okay, that's fine. There's 3 doors here too.
The same as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
But... Huh. 2 of them are open.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever, let's just take a door on the right first. Yeah, that's just Lena's... Golem Bay? I haven't been in this room before. Huh. What's this room?
Looks like a workbench of some sort.
What kind of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not look for a workbench. Gotta check out far in, right? Nothing. He's not here either. Okay, how's it going over there? Okay, can you hear me? Kay was bent over back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. What the hell? I walked towards him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Nothing.
I bent down and saw her staring at something that appeared to be a safe. It's empty. Was something in there before?
It was empty when I found it. Yes.
Was it? Then what are you doing staring at the safe?
Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? I think it was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center. The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
They're saying they didn't go in here.
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, if Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Maybe Quark? Well, there was no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
And there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Yep, let's get moving then. We should have made a stop for the luminol first. Then gone for everybody, and anytime we saw someone, we spray, spray, spray. So this is a treatment center, huh?
This is the room that Dio visited.
Don't you think it's kind of strange? Until now, all the chromatic doors had led to a single room each. So why are the 2 rooms on the other side of the green door?
Excellent question.
We could talk about those later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Can I split and begin looking for places where Quark may have been hidden or small holes he may escape through? There's jellyfish, a door, a clock, and a safe that's closed. Huh? What are
They
these?
must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost inside. I can't see in.
Shall we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it. Do any of these contain a dead child? No. Oh,
What?
maybe. Well, Pork. No. Oh no. His bracelet. Oh, it's. Oh God.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you...
What? I quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive. The child isn't dead.
What a relief.
We can make it past the sensors.
I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, at least as much as one I can manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relief chuckle. But if he's alive, why is his bracelet off? Oh fuck, the bracelet's off. He has 9. Someone can escape.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in the pod thing too? Well, even if he did, we don't have to worry about the why.
This pod is for medical. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? What has he got?
How would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions, I imagine Tenmyoji in particular.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you would carry him or?
I believe it would be best to, as I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be the treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll
Oh.
pods cover that. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. Wait, I just thought of something. Are you sure he's gonna be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
Fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used so long as no one locks the pod. He should be able to...
But if someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see? I have not engaged the lock.
Okay.
Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are...
Right, yeah. Let's go. No, we need to go get the luminol. Okay. Do not forget about the luminol so we can find out who's the killer.
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again?
This is it?
Clover and Tenmyo.
So, fine.
Yeah, we sure
Yeah,
did.
Well, go on, spill it.
We found Quark. And we know how to find the killer.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that it...
There is still some cause for...
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort.
Oh yeah,
As
the
such,
illness.
He has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
I don't know.
Probably. Do you even.
Whatever. At least we...
I'm not a doctor.
Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I want to ask you about first. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. Then what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, the one that's the intersection of 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. But the other one...
Who could have opened it?
Look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What
Yeah.
was in there?
Nothing really.
To be some sort of room for servicing something.
Maybe
Doesn't make any
robots.
sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running around. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check
Never
first.
easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with.
We need to go to the center for the luminal.
Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to...
I said nothing and sent made my way over towards the cabinet. Inside was the luminal. I reached in, pulled it out, and headed into the light strip and flipped it. The room went dark, and I headed back where the others were standing.
Whoa, whoa, what? Are you gonna start telling ghost stories?
Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You too, Fi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah, I want to see the underside of them.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, the side on the bottom. Side that doesn't have a display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
No, you're fine. Yours is built into your gauntlet, dude. But I'll join in to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Fi stuck out their arms. I held out mine array, which pointed upward.
This okay?
Yep, just hold it out there for a moment. As I could, I pulled aluminum out from the pocket and spread it across all three of our wrists.
Ugh, cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Fi's bracelet is clean, so is mine, of course.
That leaves only
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Show me your bracelet. Is something wrong? Just do it, motherfucker. Show it to me, come on.
Why do I have to do what you tell me?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then show it.
No,
Show it.
you don't get to order me around. I have rights.
Okay. As he spoke, Dio made a break for the exit. He didn't get far.
afraid I can't let.
He spun around towards the other exit. Stop him.
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us leapt at Dio. Is it Dio? Hey, look! Animation! Oh shit, I knew it. His bracelet was glowing. Then that means...
Let me go. Get off of me, you fuckers.
Dio, you killed that old lady.
No, you don't understand. This is all some kind of a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained Fia and Kay what I found notes on the old woman's wrists.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Yeah, exactly. Even if they wiped it off, I figured Luminol would still react to the blood. Look, Alexei, looks like I was right. Oh shit, we got you, Dio! Might as well confess, well.
Alright, fun. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No. I was under orders. I was sent here to do something.
Yes, one. Probably.
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly.
Well, it's part 1, Dio, not part 3.
He should be restrained somehow.
Or that point in time in part 7 of that Dio, when he had the dinosaurs.
If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
But where would we put
Is
him?
there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh yeah!
I'll be good.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. Let's go with that.
Please.
We'll let you out when the white doors open. someone's going to need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go! God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go!
Ugh.
Do this! Stop! Stop! Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Pew. Oh, now we do a fast cut. Lock.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
Uh-huh. So I guess we figured out who the murderer was, and we found Quark.
Now,
Case
let's find
closed.
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah,
Why don't we head back to the warehouse? They may have already returned.
good point. Hopefully they're not dead. They're probably dead. No one's here. Huh, looks like they aren't back yet.
They went to look for it.
Aw, man, now we gotta look for them.
How much time until the white...
Yeah, 50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Can I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Hmm.
Yeah. Quark's bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
And it also has 9 on it,
I
so...
see. That's not good. Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game.
What?
We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
Oh no, we wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door. Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's the cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
The 2 people who are missing.
Huh.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did. Yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
No? Primary door hasn't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I
How?
don't know, but it's happened before.
Oh yeah, with the other door.
Doors on the other. Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
But that goes against the rules.
I know, but if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quark's bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
If they did, we won't know until the doors were open for the rest of us.
So I would assume.
Well, all 3 of them are locked, so he had to relock them. Maybe we should go look for them again? One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Okay, me and Kay, buddy
That's
cops.
all
Searching for missing
right.
victims.
Bring Dio with you.
Assuming that they are victims. Where could they be? Where could they be? Beep, beep, beep. Oh, the pantry. Haven't been here before. Oh yeah, no, I have been here before.
Here.
It was a weird looking pantry. Looks like they're not here.
Looking for Quark. They were sent off to search everything beyond, which would have meant this room.
Not gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's head upstairs. You're not even gonna check the other hallway? I mean, Christ. Well, I guess we did. Animation. Anytime game. I know you don't have to load. This is not for loading. Or maybe it is. The lounge. Nope. 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 No one here either. Damn you, but you loved Scott so much I thought we might see him drinking. It was strange that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I could probably describe as blankly if Cav actually seen his eyes. What's up? You want a drink?
No. Well, I would enjoy a drink. But this mask...
Right, sorry about... Yeah, that sucks. Can't get drunk. Gotten used to it soon. I kind of forgot you were wearing it. Why the heck did it make you wear that type of thing anyway? Still don't remember anything, right?
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes,
What did you remember?
my father.
Oh. When Dad... Oh! When Dad, you remembered that? Did it pop out of no... Oh, god damn it! You did the whole cat thing, now it's
Please,
Dad's?
Don't joke. This is serious.
Sorry. So remember who your father was. What about your mother?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you. Well, we don't know yet. I mean, he could be doing it right now for all we know. He stopped for a moment and calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was when my father worked.
Oh, Lord.
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was...
This is hilarious. Little baby robot K.
That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with education software he's given me. I suppose they were fairly expressionless child back then. When we develop body language to communicate with others and no one else communicated, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mention a mother as part of a family, and in several, the mother, the father, and children would eat meals together and talk with one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own, someone who would always be with me and who would scold me if I did anything wrong. At night, they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I would be so happy. So the first time in life, I asked Father for something. He had finished working, and as usual, was making his way towards his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a moment, and before responding, okay, I remembered to say how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he said, what? Is he actually a robot? My heart was beating so quickly I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hope soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He had given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. He built himself a waifu. And then he frowned, coughed, and almost mocked me for being a whiner. He never scolded me for anything before. At first, I was surprised and angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. Well, I guess maybe not. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us off out of his lap. Oh yeah, it's like Detroit Become Human, isn't it? The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can call to a robot and it will respond, but in time, you'll end up still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. Well, why stop at 2? You want to take care of the kid, and then all the rest for the pleasure. I mean, wouldn't you want... Why stop at 1 where you can have a harem, you know? Harem of robots. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We never really spoke to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continue to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps it is hidden within the depths of my heart. I long for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I had ever seen apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment, I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. That's why she's blurred out, so that when we find out who she is, it will be a big reveal. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she knew my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he fallen in love as a young man, and I began to imagine that the person he fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. After settling in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. It could be. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I've never had shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. I was going to eat with others, she said. I wouldn't be more polite. Well, you know what? If it's the dead old lady, what if Tim Miyuji is actually Kei's father? Because it's obvious that Tim Miyuji has a relationship with that woman. And it would be easy for Tim Miyuji to just hide the fact that, like, he knows Kei. Having eaten alone my entire life, manners have never been something I ever thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made a mistake of reading through the research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. I couldn't remember the last time I shared a laugh with my father. Also noticed that this is within this space. That's within the lounge, I think. It might have been the first time. The room we consider our living room changed too. Before I had been in another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa and relax with her and my father. Those times were the ones I cherished the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I longed for ever since I was a child. At her suggestion, I started help out with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like father and son. When I impressed him with something I learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, right, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. It pretty much is. You couldn't even hide it for much longer than that video game. But the one on the right... Huh. 4 years passed in the blink of an eye until one day I happened to overhear my father and woman speaking in the laboratory. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious about what they were talking about. That's when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do ever since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I had been helping with was working toward. Perhaps I thought I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I'm not even sure because, like, the first game, you have a true ending with that one, so I'm wondering if this will happen on for this one. I mean, it does feel like, to an extent, some certain things happen. So, I don't know. It depends upon how it plays out. I also learned I had been created to function as my father's spare. What? If he died during his research, I intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. Yeah. Yeah, no, I kind of know this. When he said K, I mean, granted that Zero Senior keeps on, or Zero Junior, the AI bunny thing, keeps on calling potassium because of that. But the moment I see K, the first thing I think of is K-Dash from King of Fighters. Because you gotta remember that little dash and apostrophe is actually part of his name. I was furious with my father, and with her, and even for the research I poured myself in for 4 years. There was only one thing to do, destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it, the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me I misunderstood that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remember in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she had shown me had been real. She made me feel as if I had a real family, and it was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once. She had felt her death would help to repay that favor. She would have like nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together, but she couldn't. For his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted, she was determined to see my father's research succeed. God. I realized that God. I shouldn't have done this when I was feeling tired. I realized that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me in hers. She had tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that's why I lost my memory. It's weird that Kay wasn't narrating that, but I guess, you know, there's a reason somewhere. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's
Not
okay.
having memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So I remember almost everything.
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh?
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
Don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
Are you okay?
Yes, I think I just need to...
Okay, take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Timmy by myself.
Thank you.
He lowered himself heavily onto the rest over in the corner of the room. Well, I guess I better get moving then. Trying to hope I don't find a body. Stepped out of the control room and nearly ran into Phi. Did something happen? Supposed to be riding back in the warehouse.
No, I just decided to go check. I waited a long time and nobody showed. Judging by your face, damn.
Yeah,
Where's Kay?
he's in the lounge.
Decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
Guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should have leave him alone for now, though. Remember, there's a real person in that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling? I feel
What?
tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden, I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and then dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes zero sense. The more I try and figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just going to melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? This isn't my beautiful house. This isn't my beautiful wife. How did I get here? What's the whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? How the hell? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but... Do you think it's Dio?
Knows?
Besides, we still don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Hell, what are any of our deals? I don't know jack shit about anyone here. I don't even know anything about you, Phi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
No, that's
I
not
just said
it.
you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. I don't remember asking you when you were kidnapped. You heard that too, right?
Came from the hallway.
Let's go take a look. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got onto the
Let's try
elevator?
hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know.
Bink. Someone went downstairs. I doubt it. I doubt it would be Clover. Let's go. I'm only basing that upon like what I know from the previous game, because it seemed like Clover might be the same Clover from 999. Considering same VA, has pigtails and pink hair. Which door could it be? Where do you think he
Let's
went?
just head for the green door.
But how can he do that?
Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark
Yeah.
are.
So?
I'm worried. I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Tim Yuji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them, but I don't think they'll hurt Quark or
Are
Dio.
you sure? Dio
Huh?
admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe.
I mean, Dio would have to be pretty powerful to get out unless somebody let him out.
No harm in being careful.
Quark or Timiuji or Clover could have let him out. And then killed them. Or there could be another person out there. Anyone here? Close. Nope, he's locked. Headed to the first part, it cracked up a lift and lifted it back. No, Quark's still there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried. How about Dio?
Let's open his. He's just gonna jump out. Why is there a clock? Oh, that clock. What? What the hell?
Check his pulse.
It was pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyways. Yeah, he's dead.
Look, the oxygen level for his pod said.
Then that means he asphyxiated? But why?
Tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels.
Who? There's only 3 people. No.
Look, we should go tell Caleb. Come on.
Yeah, without waiting for me to follow, turned off and ran. Took a breath. I think it was the kid. Quark probably did it. Quark was there. Vi and I burst into the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up! Something happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we found Dio dead and how it looked like he died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The one who probably could have done it are Clover and Timiuji.
There's also Quark.
Yep. What? No, that's impossible. Are you suggesting Quark woke up, opened his pod from the inside, which he can do, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep?
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Fi, I hate to say it, but
Me?
yes,
Yeah?
You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the...
Yeah, but that doesn't mean shit. She went on to explain about how the sound we heard. That's true.
So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji...
Were the two of you together the whole time you were in...
Yes, we were.
Yep.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
Hmm.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Yeah, we got 7 minutes. We better get all the bracelets together.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, where is Dio's bracelet?
His what?
Huh?
You didn't take it? Dio was a green solo. Fi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit.
You're right.
Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open this...
I fear not.
Then we need to hurry. We'll drop the treatment by the treatment center on the way back to grab the
Three of us
bracelet.
don't need to go. You two go on ahead.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
The yellow bracelet? Yeah.
Yes,
Alice and
without
Luna's.
These, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelet and shoved them in my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Shit, they're not
Maybe they
here.
did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quark's bracelet?
Or
Or what? Oh, come on, man. You better not give me that. Maybe they're already dead. Crap, I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Fi. If you're right, then Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here.
hey, lay
Yeah.
off. I want to believe they're alive too, but
We heard a noise and turned. You know, there's still that other room.
I apologize for keep.
did you get Dia's?
Well, technically, yes.
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
It's broken.
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no
Can't
point.
say for sure, but if I were to guess,
Well, you better take your chances.
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain.
with a bracelet like this,
That means Kay and I will.
Oh no, shit. You're gonna.
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
Well, no, I'm the only one who's not doomed.
That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
But how can you be so calm? In 5 minutes, you're going to be.
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right?
Yeah.
You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like
If
that.
you stay here, you'll.
You think I don't know that? But what kind of monster I am if just leave you here to die? Ah, god damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... This is another path in which I cannot continue. Ooh. Okay, so we're right here with this one. So let's go back up here to this choice and go back down this way. Maybe we'll figure out something. Well, actually, hold on. Let's make sure. Yeah, we still have a couple of question marks with these, so we can't do those. Into the CDs. Yes, I will jump. Skip. Huh. Wait. I already did that one, so go through the red door of Clover.
No, I cannot allow.
God damn it, Kay, we don't have time for this.
Choose please.
Fine. Shit. 2 doors, for which one? We already went through the K, so we'll go with Luna. Alice, Luna, green door.
I'm coming.
The 2 people who died. I follow behind the run. I glance back at my shoulder to see the other ones heading for their respective doors. Fi, Dio, and Kay ducked into the red door, just as Tim Yuji carried Quark through the blue door and Clover right on his heels.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Luna's too much of a plain Jane for my taste. Oh, guess we're going to the treatment
All
center.
3 doors seem to be locked.
That's unfortunate.
Yep. What's this thing here?
Price next to the number 9 door.
Why don't you try pulling the lever?
Might as well. Huh? We're not going into that treatment center. The door on the right. Huh. That doesn't make sense. Why would just that one on the right open? How do you open the other 2?
You're probably just overthinking it. That door opened. That means we're going through it. Bring it on. Don't go
But-
soft on me now.
I'll
I'll leave you behind.
Come on, Sigma, let's go.
Okie dokie. Huh. This just goes in a circle. And this is the one that was opened, but nobody had actually done. What is this
It is
place?
kind of confusing, isn't it? What is it for?
Well, I think it looks like some sort of workroom.
If you say so. We should split up and search it.
We need to find key cards with moon symbols on them, right?
Yes, they should be somewhere in this room.
Probably in a safe. Alright, let's get to it. And now, almost an hour and 30 minutes into this stream, we get to do puzzles again. Look, a robot! Why the heck is this guy? It's a robot. And maybe it's a robot. There's no maybe about it. I can't imagine it being anything else. What do you think it is? Just a well-made mannequin? It's a robot. Yeah, batteries. Okay, it needs a power cable. Goddamn USB-B. Wait, hold on. I see something here. Yeah. A chevron block? Is it made with Techron? Yeah, it's a hexagon. Yeah. I'm probably gonna need it for that. What's up here? Key card? A toolbox? That's odd. This key, it's obviously goes in key on it, but it won't turn. Hey, rusty key. Let's see. A lot of stuff, nothing. Whoa! Yeah. Pretty useless. This looks like a Ouija board. Gotta take it. Oh, here's another block. Yeah. Come on. Now, can I combine these two? Ooh. Need one more. Wait. Lockers. Folder. Frequency list. You look like a person who should be a doctor. Anything up here? Nope. Anything in the pockets? Yeah! It's a star. And this one has a name tag. Harold. I'm not going to put it on her. She has nothing to hide. It's safe like a shark. Well? Why won't it fit? Huh. Yeah, you would think that would fit. Looks like a box is too big. Huh. Okay, time to go back to computers. Press the button. Come on, a big red button and a plate with black and yellow stripes. It said, don't press me any louder. Don't press me on it. Maybe it's a... I don't know. Could do anything. It did something. Hey, calm down. Nothing happened. It's fine. Something did try to start up. It's a computer. I'm gonna have to find something else. This isn't a fucking Yoko Taro game. It's not gonna do that. What's Disco? Who knows? Not me. Haha. Disco's dead. Let's see. What else? There has to be something else that I... Well, let's see. Harold. 11... 11010. Let's see. The radio that needs a plug. Whoops. Oh. 40 hertz. Or 400 hertz, I guess. Wait. Hold on. There might be a cable. Yeah, there's a cable right there. Yeah, no. You're holding it right now. Plug it in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So... It seemed to... What? No. Oh. Huh. I need to get it to land on 400. No. No, nope. Okay. So this goes up by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1. So in me checking it, I landed on it right. I have played Nier before in both it and Automata. Plus, I am doing the Nier raid in like 14, so the fact that Yoko Taro kind of does want you to erase something is kind of funny. Huh? An image of the room layout. Okay. On off V. And there's something back there? Anything back there? Yeah, Red X wasn't there. Exactly. And don't you think... Yeah, it was something over here. It's greasy. Oil? Yeah, there's something over here. But, Yeah, there was something up here, but that was the block. Maybe this... No. Oh yeah, I forgot about the battery. Wait. No? This like... No, I wanted to examine it. Yeah. Hold on. Battery? I really don't... Okay, I'll be honest. I don't really pay much attention to helping people pronounce words unless it's so far gone from the word that is. Like, I come from the South. People say winder. and I'm like, eh. And being honest, I don't know if I do this anymore. I never catch myself, but instead of saying can't, I would say can't. Because it, you know, it's can and ain't and... So, like... Yeah, like Warsh. Like, but that's like northern people. Let's see. No. Key? Oh! Rustic key and oil. Oh. That makes sense. So with this, I might be able to open the toolbox. Yeah! Ah, bottle of liquor. Detergent. And a screwdriver. And a silver key. Why would I need detergent? Examine. Greases and oil. Okay, cool. Huh. Well. Yep. A rag. Seems like it would be easier. Well, I don't have a rag, so... There has to be something. Maybe I'm missing a rag somewhere. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Grab a lab coat. No, take the lab coat. You're a doctor. Uh-huh. Press the button again. There has to be something else. Well, let's look at the other stuff. Okay, so we got a screwdriver. Yeah. Wait. Are there any screws here? No. Can I unscrew the robot? The fact that I cannot use, like, one of the lab coats for this kind of sucks. Well, let's see. Let's go into... Whoops. This is the button I was looking for. The poster with the eye on it. Huh. One, two, three. This probably relates back to this. Also, there seems to be something with a V here, but I'm not really sure. Maybe I'm missing something wholesale. Because this just looks like junk. Wait. Is this a thing? What? Oh. No. Go back here. Can I just take it? This looks like an item. Huh. This seems like something, but I don't know what. Why does this keep giving me things? Snack time, munch, munch, munch. Oh no, what's wrong with him? It's legitimately something that you... Okay. Anything else here? Oh no, this is gonna be another one of those times. Okay, nothing goes there besides the button. I'm assuming that it will come on, whatever we come on that comes from this page. Because, let's see. Where's the button? Like, you see how there's the little dots off of both of those above and beneath the table? They kind of line up with what this is. So I'm going to assume that those two things are going to deal with the exact same thing. The only problem is there's a V here. I'm not sure what's... Which I think is up there somewhere. Really, I'm just looking for something to wipe the fucking... Wait. What if I combine something? Oh well, let's see. God, I hate when this happens because I feel like such an idiot. I mean, there's still this. Let me see what happened. No good, doesn't matter. What if I combine? Fuck it. The silver key. Okay, so we need to find something that is locked. Wait. Hold on, what's this? I didn't notice the button. Huh. Of course, something is something like a button. Its eyes, they're glowing red. Oh no. Huh. Has to be some other item. Wait, down here. There we go. Is it locked? Something super indistinguishable. There we go. Put this down. We get a handle. Okay, cool. What's in the bottom one? A tablet. And I bet you... Let's see. First we do this. Then we do this. Drives like batteries. Okay, so it needs 2 batteries. Okay, progress has been made. And that's always a good sign. Turn it. Yeah. What the hell? Something came out from the ceiling. More robots. That one's hiding its shame. Oh my god. Okay. First we need to find the one with the whoops. Hey, battery. It's another battery. Okay, cool. We have a tablet. I have no idea what the password is. Okay, what about you? You have boxer shorts on. Why? To hide its shame. Well, no, the ID tag had the thing for the frequency for the radio. Why would you hide a diary in your crotch? And you guys hose. Yeah, take him off. Come on, take him off. Oh my god. We got to see how much this robot's packing. Huh? Yeah! Boxers! I guess that's what I'm going to use to clean up the mess. Combine with the washing detergent to... Please. Come on. Okay, so nothing about, like, how you made a mess or you pissed yourself? Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's the thing. 120 volts. So, okay. So I guess back to here again. Oh, nothing? Anything else about these robots? The weapons? Yeah. Wait. Oh, here we go. Let's just see. Oh boy, I love pipe dreams. Okay, so we need to get to 120. Nope, that's too much. Wait. No. Can't do that. Let's see. No, you can't use the 60, so... Let's see, 140, 80, 115. That's 100. Hold on. Go this? No, because then I have to go up to 100. Wait. Hold on. How am I checking this? Let me reread this again. Connecting the wires. You can begin anywhere on the left and finish anywhere on the right. You can rotate a wire by... Okay. So, I still have to... Okay. That's what I need to do. 130. That's 90. It's 95. That's 170, so no, I need to be 30 less. Hold on. Okay, I can do this, I guess. Wait, am I doing this? 45. Okay, so that's just off of this. Love pipe dreams. Okay. Okay, 150. So I need to be 20 less. Yep. Yeah, it's just trying to get from one to the other. Hey, what? Power distribution complete. Pre-boot sequence complete. Please press the power button, little kid. I think it's time to go activate the robots and start the Terminator plotline. I'm gonna push it. Did it work? Their eyes? Oh no! Oh, wait! Now we get it! Okay, so... Okay, now I understand. Next we go... Let's see. Let's see. REA. Hold on. How about this? Y. Let's see, we'll type in R-E. Doing this with a controller is really fun. Wait, no, why am I using a controller? I can just do this. E-A. Right, left, right. Right, left, left, okay. I-O-N. And we got... I'm gonna start with this one. One, two, right, right. I don't think this would be right. And left, right. Yeah, that doesn't... The only other way of looking at it... Damn it, right. Let's delete this. Would be just look at this and go... Fuck. Left, right. Let's see. Memo. Left, right. Skip. Left, left, both. Which is O of O. And then this is R-E-M. Right, left, left. Wait. Memo. Rimcon of Hope. Alright. Whoops. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna use this. Rimcon of... No? I'm screwing something up. Let's see. Oh, wait. Second one's a skip. No. R. Oh, there. This is an A, not an E. That was a... Oh, dirt B. Beacon. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why I was doing left. I was like, why is it... There we go. How optimistic. This should be the green. I want to see something. Then of the ones... Whoops. Hold on. No, I don't want files. I want to see the other ones then. Because then it just becomes... Because this is probably for... Reminiscence, okay. So if I go back to here, and we'll put up this. Okay, REM and up. IS. SE? CE. There we go. And this is the opposite other one. Big words suck. Okay, let's see. Alright, which one is... The blue one... Wait, make sure. Yeah, blue one's is the optional one. Whoops. Fuck. The star? No, sun. Okay. I forgot for a complete second. I'm like, oh, star. No. The optional folder. You can buy a secret. Okay. And because I wasn't paying much attention to it, what's the other one? Moon, sun, star. Moon, sun, star. I've done it. I've gotten up. Now, let's see. Ooh. A map. Okay, we got the map. If that's what I think it is, Ambidex. Okay, I know. Get to the thing. The note about the more A-B rooms. About not voting. Get to the other thing. That is the key to Kay's helmet. It's not a magical safe. It actually has a false back, and what it does, it rotates, depending upon what password it is you enter. That's why if you, you see how there's the, thing right here? That's what rotates. No, keep the... Get the plug, get the plug. Because I know what the fuck that plug is. The video game should allow me to go, yeah, it's this. 2, 1. You found it. It only took a half an hour.
Hold up, Governor.
What? What kind of cockney... Is Yangus here? Is Yangus from video game Dragon Quest VIII here?
No.
Then
I
Al.
honestly think a voice that coarse could come from a throat as fine as this.
Oh yeah, that was me, mate. Oi, over here.
Sigma, look, what is that?
Oh, blimey, that hurts. Ain't right for a fellow's back to feel like this.
You're a robot.
And it's talking.
With an accent.
A cockney one.
Can't help it, Flower. Didn't choose to talk like this, not by half. Now, Alice, darling, do I rightly recollect you characterising my speech as coarse? Why, that's right cruel it is. You really think I asked for this? See, they figured they give us all a, what you call them, personality. Some tosser thought they'd give me this one.
Yes.
Right, I tell you.
It's like, it's fucking Yangus. All I can think about is Yangus from like Dragon Quest VIII because you spend all game long with him and him just going, "Oi, governor, oi, I'm gonna beat that day of slime." So what the hell are you? Coop? You're a barrel maker, I'm an astronaut.
Right you are, me old son, right you are. Well, go on, have a butcher's, mate. What do I look like to you? Robot, you say?
Yes?
Really there, but they call us golems round here.
Gollum?
Golem?
Oh, I've heard of golems. They're sort of monsters, I guess, from Jewish folklore. They're made from clay, and they look like men. They're supposed to do whatever their master, or creator, or whatever commands them to do.
Well, aren't you a clever bird? You are, of course, correct. The Golem of myth is a clay creation that moves under its own power. Our spellings are might different, though. The original blokes are spelt G-O-L-E-M, but me and me mates are G-A-U-L-E-M.
Yeah, because you're fucking British.
For general purpose, autonomous labour, electronic machine. The truth to tell, it's a bit rubbish when you write it out all like that. But I figure they wanted to make sure they had the Gollum thing in there, you know? What with us being robots and all.
Golem.
That don't seem quite kosher. After all of me mates here are golems too.
Yeah, I know. Like, all I can think about, once again, relating back to Dragon Quest, is the brick ones from that protected the cities, and like Dragon Quest 1.
I couldn't very well call all of you lot human, could I?
What should we call you then?
Well, we've all got a product ID, and they're unique. I figure that's as good a name as any.
And your ID is?
GTM-CM-G-OLM.
Fuck off.
That's way too long. We can't remember that.
What? You taking a mickey out of me? Never had a problem myself. Right then. let's
Because you're a robot.
Shall we?
G-O-L-M?
Goal.
Gollum.
Come on, man. That's just Golem.
Well, I'll be buggered.
Got him.
Can't say I ever noticed that before. Sure, it's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Alright, Golem. Said Alice, darling, a bit ago, right?
A gentleman can't say something nice to a pretty young bird, eh?
No, I don't care if you call it darling. What I'm saying is you called her Alice. How did you know her name?
Oh, she ain't the only one of you lot whose name I know. I know who you are, Sigma, and you too, Luna. I'm right familiar with all 9 of you.
How?
You don't know? Oh, they got cameras all over this place. Well, then again, the lenses aren't much bigger than a screw, and they're all hidden away. So I suppose I can't really blame you for missing them, huh? Now, as I was saying, there were these cameras, you see, and all of the data they record gets sent off to the mainframe in real time. So, I just gave the main core a ring, got those videos, and now I know everything you've done.
Then
You're Zero Junior?
Cool, blimey. Are you bleeding serious? Oh, you gotta be off your box if you think I'm Young Master Zero. The Young Master is a right proper AI what supervises all the electronic bits and bobs in this place. My humble self, and those with the misfortune to be like me, are more akin to computer terminals who are merely borrowing a little bit of the central core.
so golems are kind of like Zero Junior's servants, which would make sense from the concept of golem.
I'd say me and me mates here are more like arms and legs, right? Now, you lot don't have brains in your arms and legs, do you?
Of course not.
Right you are, missus. It'd be all sorts of nasty if your elbows and that lumpy bit on your ankle was all packed with brains. Well, we're like your arms or legs. The golem's seat of consciousness, so to speak, ain't in the head. Fact of the matter is, it's not anywhere in the body. Which makes a fellow wonder, where is it?
In the mainframe?
Spot on. So that part of me what thinks is in the mainframe.
Oh god, we're back to this again. There's a bit in 999 where they talk about, like, what if your brain is not actually controlling your body, and it's actually like a wireless monitor and stuff like that.
Everything this here body sees and hears and what have you, that all gets sent back there. Then the mainframe does some sort of computery jiggery pokery and comes up with some decisions, and those decisions beget commands. Now those commands are sent over the wireless like whoop whoop whoop, and eventually my body picks them up. Finally, those commands cause actions what move the various bits in my body. That's why this thing's like a computer terminal, you see. The body's just an output device of sorts. If we were talking about one of them personal computers here, you could say a golem's kind of like a monitor, right?
Huh? Oh, wait a minute. Then wouldn't that make you part of Zero Junior?
Well, I suppose you could say that. What with us sharing the mainframe and all. But I don't know shit all about this game he's running. That part of the mainframe's locked away from the rest of us. I'm an independent core. Zero and I are two different blokes. You recollect what Golem stands for, huh? I'm autonomous.
If that's the case, your hand and feet analogy doesn't really make any sense. My arms and legs are autonomous. They don't just move on their own.
You sure, Governor? I watched you cross your arms just now.
Huh?
Now you're frowning and your forehead's getting all wrinkly. Do you do these things on purpose? Well, when you crossed your arms, were you thinking, right then, let's cross them, shall we? Curl on down then, mouth. Oh, and eyebrows. I'd be much obliged if you'd squeeze in a bit. There's a good pair of blokes. That's what you was thinking, innit? No? Didn't reckon so. I figured you did all of that subconsciously.
So you're Zero subconscious, is that what you're saying?
Feeling a mite nervous. I'll just twitch me leg around a bit, you know? Who's thinking real hard about something and says to themselves, well, I think I'll just give the old loaf a scratch, that'll help. How's about when you reach for your tea? When you turn a page in your book? Or what about when your eyes just go straight for the pear on that bird you fancy?
I'm talking about tits.
But all of those things are your subconscious at work. But true, when part of your body does something, it's because your brain said so.
Yeah, almost.
But that don't mean you're conscious.
But we're at there's portions of this game, and I think this series, where the game just kind of grinds to a halt and talks philosophy,
Fact
and
is,
psychology,
if your brain had to deal with all
and
the
biology.
bits of living, it'd make you balmy. That's how us golems and the young master get along. You got it all sorted now, chums?
Then you're saying that Zero Junior is the central part of the mainframe, and the golems are like his hands and feet?
Righto. Guess I shouldn't be talking about such heavy rubbish, eh? My shoulders are all stiff.
How can you have stiff shoulders? You're a fucking robot.
And you said your back hurt earlier. Are you just messing with us?
Yes, I did. And no, I ain't. Me back is a right mess, it is. Last maintenance check, they just left me here. I've been on this bed here for years.
Years?
Looking for me joints is all gummed up. Every time I move, it hurts.
But why did you wake up again after all this time?
Why did they give you pain sensors?
What do you think of? Because you lot turned me on, is why. Especially that other missus over there.
Oh yeah, that button on top of the safe.
Right, you are.
Can you come with us then? The others need to see this.
No, I can't. And more's a pity. I can only go as far as this cable here will let me. I got internal batteries, but they're knackered. Matter of fact, that's why I was here for maintenance in the first place. The same goes for these other blokes too. Of course, they ain't connected to a power cable like I am, so they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I see. So you aren't going to answer my question.
What question is...
I asked you how your shoulders can get stiff if you're a robot.
Right, so you did. Not sure why you've got a bug up your arse about that particular issue, though.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not really important, but I'm just curious, I suppose.
Curious, are you? And that's a good word, that is. A good, powerful word. The kind of word that will set any robot's heart to flutter. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Just lend me your lords and peers for a tick. So, how can a robot get stiff shoulders? And what does pain mean to a robot? Tell me, Guff, you ever heard of the Chinese room?
Without waiting for an answer, Golem launched into his explanation. Somewhere, a pretty young girl is trapped in a tiny room. The door of the room has a slot that a number of Chinese people outside the room can use to slide a slip of paper to the girl. On the pieces of paper are questions written naturally in Chinese. Unfortunately, the young lady has no idea what the questions say. But then how could she? She's never learned Chinese, apart from a Hong Kong action movie or two in college, she's never heard of it. So for this unfortunate lady, each note looks like nothing more than a bunch of strange symbols. Before she was locked away, she was given an order. Specifically, she was told to write an appropriate response to each question she received, and slip the answer back through the slot. Once a Chinese question began to show up, however, she found herself at a loss. Oh dear, she says to herself, why can't I read these at all? What am I ever to do? It is in that moment that she spots a bookshelf. The books are thick with thick books. Upon examining them, she discovered there's some Chinese phrase books. They have no explanation of what any of it means, but they show Chinese responses to Chinese questions. Am I supposed to use these? The questions keep coming, more and more of them. She finds a set of characters that correspond to each set of characters on paper and carefully writes out an indicated response. How's it going? It's awful. Please get me out of here. Are you hungry? Yes, I am. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast. Here they give us some twice-cooked pork. Are you full? Yes, although I don't think my stomach's liked it very much. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I'm dating a reggae dancer. When was your first kiss? When I was 14. He was a grade ahead of me in school. What color? Okay, we get this. Black. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of this room? Beat the stuffing out of whoever's sending me these questions with pan you cooked that twice-cooked pork in. All these questions were written in Chinese, and the answers were also written in Chinese. All the young lady did was actually copy the symbols from the phrasebook onto slips of paper with no idea what any of it meant. Incidentally, she doesn't even have a dancer boyfriend. In fact, she's never kissed a boy. Also, she's wearing white underwear. Anyways.
Yes?
Is there any particular reason this girl is, pretty? Or why do we need to know what color underwear she's wearing?
It's an example.
This tickles me fancy, I guess. But the prettier the bird is, the more fun the story is, isn't it?
Exactly!
What?
What?
Right. Well, what I wanted to say was this. All them Chinese blokes outside the room didn't know nothing about them books what she had. So it follows that they would have thought whoever was inside spoke Chinese just like them. You see? After all, far as they can tell, they're having a nice little chinway with one of their countrymen.
Okay, interesting. But what does it have to do with your shoulders or robot feeling pain?
You think? I feel pain when my body's having a spot of bother. Well, this up and we bucket. If things go really pear-shaped, we'll be brown bread. So says the central computer to itself, seeing that things are a bit bollocksed. In the interest of extricating my body from this unpleasant predicament, the mainframe sends out a signal over the wireless, and my software interprets that signal as pain. And I stopped doing whatever daft thing I was doing. It's the same, innit? Just like the Chinese room.
So you're saying the robots feel pain differently than humans, right?
Use your loaf, missy. You listen to a word I've said. A human feels pain when you do something you shouldn't, like sit your bum down on a tack, right? Same thing for us robots. If you feel like
Philosophy.
there ain't really that much different between a human and a robot. Forget all about that mainframe and signal bollocks, and us golems ain't that different from the bird in the room. So think about it, love. How do you know humans ain't the same, just without all the electronic-y pony, huh? What if, when someone asks you a question, all you're doing is pulling out the right answer from some sort of phrase book in your brain? Ain't no way to prove that, of course, but far as I can see, there ain't no reason to. I mean, it's all the same, innit? If you're actually a thinking creature, or if you're just some kind of language processing machine. All what matters is if the person next to you does what a human ought. Looks like a person, acts like a person, and talks like a person, then it's probably a person. You want to live a normal life? That's all you need to know.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Lay it on me, Captain.
Why'd you stop us?
Ah, right you are, mate. Right you. Got so carried away on you forgot. I haven't seen anyone for yonks, and I got a mighty excited as all.
Just spit it out.
Right. Well, there was something I wanted to tell you, like.
What was it?
Patience, darling. Now, I know I might look a bit out of sorts at the moment, but I ain't really supposed to. Same thing for the rest of the blokes here. Fact is, the reason we look a bit like skeletons is because we are a bit like skeletons.
Okay.
It's a special artificial biological tissue what's called ABT. When a golem's all new and shiny, they've got a nice suit of ABT over that metal skeleton. Makes us look right human, it does. Even feels like real skin, with pores, a little bit of hair, and a few pimples, scars and the like. Truth to tell, I doubt you'd be able to tell the real from the fake, even if it was right in front of you. See, right in the middle.
Command violation.
What?
Processes detected. Product ID GTM
Huh?
CM.
You were about to give away the plot.
Executing emergency deactivation.
Doink.
Unit G. No other rogue processes detected in additional golem platforms. Returning to surveillance mode.
Well, did Zero just shut him down?
It looks like it.
Damn it.
I wonder what he was trying to tell us.
See, right in the middle of...
Right in the middle of what?
An ambidex gate.
Hey, we're back to this again.
45 minutes.
Looks like Dio opened the doors again.
Opened it.
We have to hurry.
Let's go. So we can play this out in a different way. I wish I could skip those screens. We pushed through the magenta door and ran into the warehouse. There stood Phi, Dio, and Kay. Hey, what the hell, guys?
Why did you open the AB gate before everyone got back?
I apologize. We only turned away for a moment.
Dio opened it.
Yeah.
You got a problem
course we do.
Why? I don't remember us all promising.
Yeah, the promises. Are you stupid? I'm just an asshole.
Probably both. We were able to get back here in time. And Mioji, Quark, and Clover. What were you planning to do if they didn't get back in time?
Nothing. Why would I? Didn't you hear the voice? Anybody who doesn't get back in time to vote just gets their vote automatically set to ally. Seems pretty straightforward to me. So what if they don't get back in time? They'll all get set to ally and all three of them. Sounds like a sweet deal. And Mioji's only got 1 BP. I figure that'll put Quark and Clover up close to 9. That's not too bad.
And then I get to call him a shithead. Didn't you guys find a note?
What? What's this?
We found it in our safe. Read it.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
This wasn't in our room. Back me up here, guys.
He's right.
There was no such note in our safe.
Oh, well, damn. That's a bummer. I'd never...
Really?
Worried about the others. If time runs out, then
They'll be penalized. Yes.
I know.
Quark is part of that team. Maybe something happened with him.
He was acting crazy.
This is bad.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's Alice? She was just here a minute ago. What's she doing over there? It took me on the money spot. Showed me I needed to look at something on the floor. What she looking at? I couldn't tell. I was about to head over and see what was going on when... Whoa, hey guys.
Has Quark been here?
Oh no, Quark is missing again.
He disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean?
Gone. We can't find him anywhere.
Oh
When
no.
was the last time you saw him?
We were heading back here.
Tenmyoji and I went into the lounge, but
We turned around and started calling.
when he didn't respond, we ran.
And you couldn't find him?
Right.
We thought maybe he just hadn't seen us go into the
So we checked the crew quarters.
but he wasn't.
All right. We need to split up. If we can't find him in any of the floor A rooms, we'll move to...
Okay. I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Okay, right, you do that. Go tell Alice, who may or may not be doing something weird. I should be able to look into another timeline and just go, hey, he probably is in this treatment pod. Quark, are you here, Quark? Every room. Nope. What about number 2? We're going to see this animation every time? Dude. He's not here. I checked both rooms.
The other 2 either. There's no one here.
Mioji and Kay are in the lounge. The young Luna should be checking the infirmary.
Right. Okay. Let's leave that to them and head to floor B.
I need to have an epiphany. Be like, what if I check this room? And then he's there. We went through the red door of Dio and K, right? What was on the other side of that door?
Wanna see it?
Yeah, maybe Quark went there.
Follow me.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if it's because you, in this way, granted you're using an elevator, you would know whether or not it's up above or down below. It's so that it wouldn't give the feeling that one's on top of the other.
Pantry. That drawer over there is stuffed with... Wasn't half bad, actually.
You ate it?
There was some paella, nasi goreng, schnitzel, yukejang, borscht, and tom kha gai. Oh, and I ate the chef's pasta too.
That's a lot of food.
Can't help it. I'm a growing girl.
How old are you?
20, I think.
That's... just stop. I don't even know where to start here. 1, by the time you hit 20, you're done growing. 2, you think you should be old enough to know how old you are. 3, how old enough are you? 20? You look like you're 13 if you're a day. I can't believe you're 2 years younger than me.
Now that's funny. You must have done a lot of drugs to look like that at 22.
Oh, give me a break, you little punk.
Don't call me little. I'm an adult, you dried up asshole.
Fine, whatever. So this place has enough food to keep people alive for a few years, huh? Looks like this stuff isn't going to expire anytime soon.
Yeah. The use-by date is about 100 years from now.
How about
There's a
water?
tank over there. It looks like they're pulling it out of some kind of well.
Is it safe?
Well, since Dio isn't rolling around on the floor in agonizing pain,
You made him drink the water to make sure it was
I
safe?
guess you could say that.
So you ate all the food without second thought, but the water struck you as possibly dangerous.
No, I was careful with the food too. Dio had some of it first, and it seemed fine, so... Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
Else, twice cooked pork.
Does everything have to relate back to each other? Oh, for God's sake. Why the hell are you shouting about that? Wait a minute. Twice cooked pork.
What is it?
Why are we relating it back to that? Well, that just reminded me of
Reminded
something.
you of what?
This might seem hard to believe at. Oh, come on, at least let me tell you first. Alright. We found a robot. It had a Cockney accent. It kept on talking about weird philosophy bullshit about how maybe your brain is somewhere else. Maybe. Oh no, wait, that was last game. It was talking about robots being same as humans.
So the Golem guy was turned off just when he...
Yeah.
The last thing he said was, see you right in the middle of... Right
Yeah.
in the middle. Middle could be from Middle Kingdom, which is another name for China.
What does that have to do with it? Well, that was utterly pointless.
Really? I don't think so.
Please explain.
Maybe he was trying to say that this game is like the Chinese room. In other words...
We're gonna interrupt the...
Fine. There you are. I've been looking all over for
Stop interrupting when things... And
something really bad.
who's dead?
Alice is
Alice is
with
dead.
the crew quarter.
She keeps dying there. Would she stop dying there? Beep, 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 beep. Crew, crew. Crew, 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 crew. There she is. She's dead again. No, this isn't real. All I can hear was Zero's word in my ears. Your heart stops, comes off. You feel a sudden alien weightlessness after a long fall. At this moment, you're painfully aware of the fact that you're thousands of feet above the... Wait, what? In a flimsy machine made by fallible men, kept aloft by a scientific principle that nobody actually understands. If you've never seen a friend dead, it's hard to explain, but it's like that. Well, no, reminder, this is just another pathway. In some of them, she has a lot more. Odds are there's a path where she lives. And that's the true ending. I knelt down beside Alice's body and pressed a shaking hand to her throat. No pulse, her skin only turned pale. The thing in front of me looked like a human being, but wasn't human any longer. Why had this happened? I knelt there for several long moments, staring blankly ahead. My throat burned and my chest was tight, but I forced myself to take 3 progressively calmer breaths and then stood. I clenched my fists, took one last breath, and turned. She's fucking dead yet again. You found her first.
I was looking for Quark on floor B and couldn't find him. So I came back here. Well, you know. Hey, what's that look supposed to? You better not be thinking I did it.
I know you didn't do it. She committed suicide from the not COVID.
Fuck that. She'd already been murdered when I got here.
How do you know she was murdered?
What? Come on, it's up. She's got a knife sticking out of her chest.
Actually, wait. That is a knife, not a scalpel.
Is that look like an accident or a suicide to you?
How do you know the weapon was a knife?
What?
You mean the hilt that's there?
All you can see from here is the handle. For all you know, it could have been an ice pick or some kind of tool.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true, but I mean, come on. Who wouldn't look at that and assume it's a knife? And it's not fair to suspect someone just because they happen to be the first one to find the body. If you want to be like that, then the last person to see Alice is the person you should be looking at.
Clover.
Who's the last person to see her?
I need to go tell Alice. You guys go on ahead.
Alice, why? This wasn't supposed to happen. You promised me we'd catch them together. Don't do this.
Clover.
Trust them anymore. It could have been any one of them. They killed you, Alice. I can't forgive them for that. I'm going to get revenge. I'll find out who killed you. And I'll...
Hey, Clover.
Up! Don't you talk to me! I'm sorry, Alice.
Her voice shook as she spoke. Before anyone could say anything, she turned and ran out of the room.
Wait! Clover, come back!
Tim Yuji took off in pursuit, and I'm made to follow when...
It's pointless. Even if you caught up to her, think it through. There are two possibilities. Either Clover killed her, or she didn't. If the former is true, then I doubt she would confess. If the latter is true, then I imagine she'll be just as reticent. After all, Alice and Clover seem to know each other. In fact, they seem quite close. It seems safe to assume that Clover is currently very suspicious of all of us. I doubt she would open up to anyone right now.
You seem pretty calm. Did you do it?
Not again. Well, if you really want to suspect me, please, go ahead. I'm beginning to feel rather accustomed to it. I would ask you to consider my motive for killing Alice. Specifically, the fact that I have none.
Well, yes, but none of us do. None of us have ever met Alice before, right? So why would we want to kill her?
You are correct. But only if the murder had a motive beyond, well, murder.
What do you mean?
Do you remember when we found the old woman? It seemed clear that her killer was Zero Senior, and that they were one of us. There is every reason to think the same person murdered Alice. Perhaps this person plans to kill us, one by perhaps the entire nonary game is just window dressing. Perhaps the only reason we are here is so that Zero Senior can kill us at his leisure, in a world of his own creation.
Why would anyone do such a horrible thing?
Presumably, because they enjoy killing. Zero Senior seems to be rather disturbed.
Hold on a minute. That doesn't mean they're one of us. It could be a 10th person hiding somewhere.
No.
Well, why not?
There's no way Zero Jr. would. And if he did notice, I really don't think he'd just let something like that slide.
But isn't Zero Jr. just an AI without a body? What could he do?
Maybe. But Zero Senior has a body. You think they'd really just let a 10th unwanted participant just run around murdering people?
Well, what if the 10th person is Zero Senior?
Not possible. At least not so long as we assume Zero Jr.'s statement to be the truth. Do you remember? He made it quite clear that the real Zero was one of us.
Thought about what Kay had said. If the killer was Zero Senior, then who could be the killer? Dio? Luna? Kay, perhaps? Maybe it was Clover. And Miyuji was a possibility. Vi was maybe? No, she was with me, so that can't be it. Pork could be it. Never trust a child. Wait a minute, there was one person I've forgotten. The kid. I'm a bit stressed to think a kid could choose. Yeah. There's 5 real suspects. Dio, Luna, Kay, Clover, and Tim Yuji. Where had Quark gone? We have to vote.
10 minutes remain. All play if no vote.
Apparently Zero doesn't feel like this is worth stopping the game for. A blunt but effective way to make the point.
What do you mean?
To the warehouse. It seems clear he feels no compunction about killing us. As such,
Okay. I'll return to face Alice. Alice, I'll find out who did this to you. I promise. I will have my vengeance. Or give you your revenge. Or whatever. Back to normal function and fire my chest melted the icy hand from my spine. I stood straight, gave Alice one last nod, and walked after the others, leaving my regrets lying on the cold floor. Oh yeah, I had to face off against Luna. It is time to...
Hey, look. 2 of the AB
Probably 10 Myoji and
Wasn't he a pair? Doesn't Quark need to go with him?
as long as one person in each.
Sharing their destiny.
Pretty much.
Mm.
That's good news for you, Sigma. After all, you're a pair, but you're well, I...
Yeah, I know.
Good luck for you, huh, Luna?
What? I don't understand what you mean.
Well, if Alice was still alive, you'd have a hard time choosing Betray.
What?
She only had 1 BP line. If you'd pick Betray, you... Of course, that's not really a problem now.
Stop that, Dio. I would have chosen Ally regardless.
I trust Luna. She's so white bread.
I trust him.
Really?
Now, this is interesting. If one of you guys picks Betray, we are gonna get a show.
Dio!
Ignore him. How do you and Phi plan to vote?
You even got an ally, of course, right?
Ally
I
course.
don't know about that.
I don't know.
Question.
What?
Well, if we choose ally and Kay chooses the opposite,
He
then
could
it's
go
not as
no.
simple as just choosing. But if Kay decides to ally for some reason, then you.
So we should both choose that. Seems easy to me.
You're planning on betraying
Betray
as soon
me.
as you go through that door. I've no doubt you could overpower Phi, if you had the desire to.
You could kill her.
Oh, give me a
You
little-
seem like a person who has murdered before.
No one has more gentle points than me. You think someone of my stature would resort to violence? The nerve.
He would never kill a woman.
What?
This is just a thought, but why don't all of you promise to... Then you wouldn't have to worry about it if you knew the other person was going to betray you.
That seems pretty.
Negative.
Sorry.
It's a
nothing to
net.
Apologize for. We
I mean,
appreciate your
you get
suggestion,
nothing.
and we'll take it into consideration. But unfortunately, I don't see. My goal is to beat this game.
But fine.
Maybe that wasn't the best way to put it. When I say I want to beat it, I mean defeat it completely.
I want to make sure this is the last killing game. Wait,
Get us all out of here.
wrong series.
We haven't beat the nonary game until we're all out of this place. I guess we won't all be getting out anymore, though.
You mean Alice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At any rate, all of us choosing betray, we'd never escape.
Then what are you going to do?
Kay needs to choose Ally. It's the only way.
How will you make sure I do? I have no guarantee that you'll choose.
Would you do it if I could give you that guarantee?
Well, yes.
You promise?
Yes.
Good. Let's do this.
Okay.
Dio,
Huh?
there's someone behind you.
What?
Punch! The moment Dio turned her head, Phi was off. With seemingly superhuman strength, she leapt through the air, accessed across the room, and through the AB gate.
Fuck you, bitch! God damn it, Phi! Open this fucking door!
Knock, knock. He pounded on the door, screaming, but showed no sign of opening again.
Fuck!
He gave the door one last slam for good measure and then ran to the next open one.
Invalid. Please retry. With members of a pair cannot.
What? Why the fuck? This is against the rules. How am I supposed to vote?
You're not supposed to vote.
This is bullshit.
She took your vote. I see. This is how Phi can guarantee her choice. Dio can't vote now, so the chance of Phi will Ally just went way up. After all, if you pick Ally, she betrays you, then...
We'll have 9 points.
Exactly.
Don't you think Phi might be worried that Kay will break his After all, if he can be...
You needn't worry. Her plan is very clever. I will definitely choose Ally.
Okay.
2 minutes.
We don't have much time. Let's go.
Right.
Sigma?
Hmm? Of course, we both have 5 BP right now. Even if I did betray, I still only give 3 points. That's not enough to escape. I have to wait till the next round anyway. Makes sense. Huh?
Anyway, you have to choose Ally.
Yes, I will, Luna. And if you fucking betray me, I am going to betray your ass super hard.
30 seconds.
Now, what am I going to do? Well, I guess that's really the question. I promised. What if she's lying?
I would have chosen. I mean, Sigma's going to be tonight.
I trust him.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7,
Seven,
6,
six. Okay, always waiting to the last second.
3, 2, 1.
Ally.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your part. Ambidex game.
The gates are now open. Let's see who was the dick.
Results from round, please direct.
Boom. Okay. Betray ally. Ally, ally. Ally. Ally! Yay! Quark has 9 still.
Points have been assigned. Please check your bracelet.
Thank you, Sigma.
No need to thank me. I just did what I promised I'd do. Anyways, thank you too.
I also just did what I promised to do. Now we both have 7 BP. This is the home stretch.
Yes, it is. I hope we get the pair up in the next round too.
Because I'll choose ally.
Yeah, you're an opponent I can trust.
If we were partners, you could pick whatever you wanted then. I mean, you'd get no.
Whoa, hold on there. Why would a certain choose Betray? I've always chosen ally twice. So choose ally and get the hell out of here together. Sound good?
Okay.
Come on, why do you look so sad?
Well, it's just there's a part of me that just can't feel genuinely happy about that.
Oh, you mean Alice?
Oh, yes.
We still haven't found Quark either, huh? That too. So Quark's BP is 9 now. Technically, he's 1.
Why did you do that? Why did you tell me all that stuff for?
No, everything I told you was the truth. You have to trust me.
I did. Look where it got me. How could you do that? You're such a jerk. How could I betray you after that? And then you...
I'm sorry.
Are you Zero?
What?
No, of course I'm not Zero.
Then how could you know all that? Where did you find out about that stuff?
I told you,
Don't lie to me.
I'm not lying.
Forget it. It was stupid to
Another
trust you.
aspect of the story is playing out over here.
There's no way.
Clover, this isn't about me. I made a mistake. I got someone involved on all this when I shouldn't have.
You mean Quark?
Yeah,
Did this to get Quark's BP up to 9?
yes.
But you've only got 4 points.
I'm not important. The only thing that matters is that Quark gets out of this nightmare.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Isn't it obvious? I'm going to look for Quark.
Hey, wait!
Himyoji didn't respond, just turned and walked off towards the magenta door. Clover started to follow, then pulled up short.
Oh,
She spun on her heel and headed toward the cyan door instead.
What just happened? I thought Clover had said she didn't trust any of us anymore.
Yeah, I know. But then she chose ally. Himyoji must have said something to her before the last round started. But what? Come to think of it, didn't you choose ally too?
Yes, I did. Fi put herself in a situation where if she had chosen Betray, I concluded that her desire to avoid that outcome would be stronger than her desire to protect herself with Betray.
that was her guarantee?
Yes.
Then why didn't you choose Betray? You could have be walking out of here with 9 points right now.
Because you promised.
Yes, that too, I suppose.
Uh-huh. There was another reason.
Yes.
What was it?
It's difficult to explain. I suppose you could say I felt a connection.
What do you mean by that?
Well, when we were investigating the pantry together, I felt that Fi was somehow similar to me. Something in me said, don't betray her. You could call it intuition, I suppose.
Cut it out. Gut feelings are bullshit.
Fine.
Besides,
What do you mean?
you don't get to have a connection with me unless I give you permission. And I don't remember doing that. You're acting like we're pals or something. Kinda skeeves me out, to be honest.
What the hell? He did you a favor, now you're gonna give him shit for it?
You chose Ally too. Didn't you do that because you trusted him?
Not exactly. I just made him trust me. When we were in the pantry, I stuffed my face like an idiot. That got him to lower his guard.
What?
Did you really think that would be enough to convince him? I mean, if you were wrong, he could have escaped and left you
What are you
behind.
getting at?
Well, I'm just thinking that maybe you felt some kind of connection to him too.
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to feel a connection for a guy whose face I haven't even seen?
You tell me.
Shut up.
If we could change the subject,
Yeah, that's a good question.
you must have been here for the results.
Oh, I saw him leave. He checked the results and then left through the yellow door.
So where did he go? Suddenly, the warehouse was filled with the groan and clang of metal doors grinding shut. I gotta have the star round.
The round starts.
Same thing as Langdon many times.
As long as you have the star keys.
You probably won't be allowed to play. There's a period of time between when the.
Based off the last 2 rounds?
So you can repeat the game once every 45 minutes or so.
Oh, remember what Zero
As soon as the gates close, your color. The pair and solo assign.
Let's see who we have, though so far we haven't been able to play the third game anyways, so... Magenta pair.
Me too.
Okay, we're
So
back.
pairing up again.
Huh.
Better than getting stuck with Dio, I guess.
Hey, what's it supposed to mean?
I'm a yellow pair. What about you, Luna?
I'm a solo, but I'm green.
Wait,
Yes.
green? Hold on a minute. Weren't the colors from the first game red, green, and blue? Dot. In the Rex now, magenta, yellow, and cyan. Open red, green, and blue doors. This time we got magenta, yellow pairs, but also green solo. What color doors were we supposed to open?
Where are they?
Oh, we don't know.
Well, we need to check the other bracelets before we make any decisions.
That means Dio, Tenmyo,
Eugene, Clover, and Quark.
We'll need to check Alice's bracelet too. Anyone could just pick it up now.
I'll
Shit.
try and find the remaining people, and the Quark will be my first priority.
I'll come with you.
Very well.
I'll go check on Alice.
And don't forget to, we'll likely need it to get through the chromatic doors.
Right.
Yep.
Sigma, can you come with me?
Well, okay, sure, let's go. I'm gonna have to see her again. I just feel sick thinking about it.
Should we decide on a time to meet up? Let's see.
When did the doors open? Clickety click, click.
An hour and 21 minutes.
Then let's take half of that. What do you...
Back here in 40, okay. It's gonna be a long time, though. Kay and Luna stepped through the magenta door and out of the warehouse. Hey, you don't think Kay's the killer, do you?
Maybe.
Maybe. But if he is, then Luna's in danger.
Maybe.
Damn it, Fi!
Talk. I didn't see you stopping her.
Well, yeah, but I just had this gut feeling that I could trust him.
Gut feeling, huh? Sure you're not the one who's feeling a connection to our armored friend? I mean, all that plating is pretty flattering to his figure.
What's that supposed to mean?
Are
That's
you
not it.
sure?
Yeah?
Have you considered that it might be Luna?
No, that's not possible.
Why not?
Because Luna didn't need a knife to kill Alice. When we played the last round, Alice BP was 1. Luna was playing against the 2 of us. All she would have to do to convince us to vote ally, and then she could have killed Alice easily.
She would have just had to pick Betray.
Exactly.
If she'd done that, do you really think the rest of us would have let her get away with it? We'd probably have tied her up or locked her away or something. Besides, there's no way in hell Alice would have chosen ally. The only way to get an ally vote from your pair would have been to physically overpower Alice.
You think I couldn't?
Or trick her like I did with Dio.
So what? You saying Luna's the killer?
No, I'm not. I'm just saying the possibility exists. Even if she was, I don't think we'd need to worry about Kay's safety. He's got a full suit of armor. I'm betting he's pretty hard to kill with all that on. Alright, I think that's enough of that. Let's go check Alice's bracelet.
Okay. How far on this one are we? I hate these transition scenes. Hey, Clover. Hey, come on. Oh, that's not the button. Oh, wow! Maybe I shouldn't have looked at that. Okay, well, it looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away. I just don't want to talk to you.
Isn't that pretty much the same thing? Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure out that unless you talk to people.
Don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Who was it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourself? Anyway.
Oh, fuck off. Hey, wait, Clover. Well, there she goes. Ah, shit. I forgot that was Clover what color her bracelet was.
Oh. Really? Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
He reached down and casually picked Alice's bracelet off the floor.
I'll hold on to this.
Yeah, good idea. Wonder what it was that Clover noticed.
Alice noticed. Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? If I didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
Investigating.
What are you investigating?
Doesn't look like I'm investigating. I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already. Have a look.
Huh. It was handkerchief stained with reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, then whose blood is it? The old lady? You think Alice killed
Who
her?
knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this
Can't say
handkerchief?
for sure, but it's So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door then. We should be able to go to room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went that way.
Sounds good.
I'm thinking since this one is short enough, I should be able to end it whenever this route ends, however it ends. Or if it just stops and is one of those, oh, you have to do the unlock thing from this one to unlock whatever. I can't believe you get more story from betraying. Blue. Well. Oh, they went into the rec room. That means it's luminol? It says rec room. This is the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah, so this is where Tenmyoji's...
I'm going to open it, alright?
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Okay, okay. Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your fate that Quark's still missing?
Sign of him, huh?
Happy? The master,
What?
if you're happy, Quark's still missing.
No, of course not. Why would I be?
Does it hurt? Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice? He didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet. Am I wrong?
Tenmyoji, what's going on here? This doesn't sound like you. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
What the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tim Yuji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Did you say brought?
Yes, Zero made me an offer.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Why?
Huh?
Please.
Oh, he's gonna spray the luminol. Looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we told. Then suddenly... Ah! In the blink of an eye, Tim Yuji had pulled some kind of can out of his pocket and sprayed both of the wrists on it. Hey, what the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah, I found it when I was searching this room.
He walked to the door and flipped the light switch.
Show me your bracelets again.
Nothing.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah. How'd you figure that
I
out?
guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? Well, you see, if you knew the other timeline, you would know the answer.
That's all I needed to know. Neither
What?
one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
So, mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tim Yuji?
I need to go look for Quark.
No, I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there and not about to ignore it. What do you mean when you say Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior right. Then why?
You don't get it. I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do. Please, I'm asking you, put yourself in my shoes.
I looked at him in the eyes for the first time since we entered the room, and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned around and left. Hey, can I ask you a question?
Good. Whatever you want to know. I don't know anything about it.
No, it's not it's not about what just happened.
Oh, you mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo. I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That's wasn't what I was going to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get going. Move.
Yeah! This is a real long novel segment. Hey, look, they're all white.
It
This-
looks like another.
Yeah. That makes sense. Guess what I saw on the map? They look similar. What's that over there?
More graffiti. There was one on floor 8.
Yeah, that was, but
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
is that
Looks
Dio?
like it. Let's go see what he's up.
Yo, Dio, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess. If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us. That happens, we'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
The rest of our lives?
Stutter, or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only. Once that happens, it's all over. It closes for good in 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I had to admit, I've kind of forgotten that detail, but if Zero Jr. has been telling the truth, we wouldn't have gotten able to get out until we died. Hell, even our... That might be enough. Maybe we just leave our corpses there to rot. My stomach did a little flip.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Fi here so I can kill her?
What?
Oh, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier? We're damn lucky Kay chose Ally. If he hadn't, he'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate. Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
You talk as if I give a fuck. I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? Two pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
What about Luna?
Luna? Haven't seen her.
I
Anyway,
see.
Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blues solo.
That's Alice's bracelet. But how did you know that?
Come on. Really, look at the doors in front. These are the next chromatic.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Yes. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together.
Becomes white. Magenta by adding red and blue together, then adding green gives you white. So that means Fi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna. That means the other three would be in the same team as before. Temioji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Temioji's a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair,
The only
so...
one left is the other cyan pair.
Could there be any other combinations?
No, there's only one option.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white...
45 minutes. Just go back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna moving around so much as...
Whatever, nobody invited you. Come on.
Right, on my way.
Nobody cares, Dio. Beep, beep, beep. Up the elevator. Fade to black. Vroom, 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 vroom. Map again. These animations are killing me. In through the lounge. Hopefully nothing bad happened. If we're stopping here. No? Okay, we're just talking. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks...
Yeah?
It
What about
reminded me
this
of
room?
something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
The graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Memento Mori, right?
Do you know what that means?
Latin for something like beware of death or remember death. I think it's usually mean we're all going to die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality.
What about the other part?
If the ninth lion ate the sun. If the ninth lion ate the sun, yeah, I mean, kind of nonsense, but, oh, I get it. That's what the clock made you think of, right? The sun in the sentence.
Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Yeah, ninth is spelled wrong.
Wrong answer. Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were. I guess I have to do everything.
No, I, the player, know.
Part of it was spelled wrong. Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong. It should be Ninth. But the graffiti had...
I like how we have to redo these concepts because at any point in time, this could be somebody's first playthrough route. I guess you're right. They just put an extra E there, huh?
Exactly.
That's kind of a boneheaded mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote
Maybe
it?
it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
But
Maybe
why?
Because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
What?
Anyway, if Zero wrote that
Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past.
Shit, yeah. Well, you know, you stood around, we talked. Kinda on you.
We should get moving.
Right. open. Warehouse A. Huh? Kay and Luna around here.
Astute observation.
What should we
What do you
do?
mean, what should we do? We don't want to end up missing each other by.
Yeah, I guess you got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something real.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here. Remember? She was
Mhm.
kneeling down, looking at something.
Yeah? What do you think she was looking at? Huh.
Find something?
Isn't that blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts. So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
I certainly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking at the metal crane. It was the kind that you might see in a shipyard. It sort of moves along a metal track and had a claw to grab and lift up cargo containers. So what's the deal with the crane? Wait. Damn, gone again. Stop running around. Oh, she figured out something, didn't she? Just tell me what you found.
Something.
Oh yeah? And pray tell was
The
that?
same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's... Ugh, can't you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room.
There's another
The
door?
side that's facing the wall has blood on it.
Uh-huh.
What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Red, she, I don't know, vampires?
This whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on! This is no time to be screwing around.
It's where you would put a body, I guess.
I'm talking about this thing, the handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady.
Yeah?
Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room. We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief, okay?
Mhm.
Then what?
Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Why is that bloodstained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines.
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? It must have.
And?
But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it, or maybe they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more?
Almost there.
Who was the one next to that door? How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes. So how long do you think it was here?
Well, I imagine it wasn't here from the start.
When's the start?
You know, when we started, when you and I escaped the AB room through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone except for Clover and Kay was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a long time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know we looked at this from this exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There was... Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
Why? It's moved. No way! The AB room moved?
Yeah.
Was it that crane?
They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the left?
The body.
And who was trapped in there when the
Well, it would have been in very bad froze, so it would be Luna. Wait. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began with 2 milkman.
What do you think this is?
Well, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so. Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
So Luna would have been killed her here and taken her to the rightmost AB room. After that, she would have moved the room with a body in it so no one would suspect her. That would mean that the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. So what about the handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was. Which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief. And then through it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then, when the room was moved, it came out.
That means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely.
And that's what the knife is.
This is all just speculation. There are a whole lot of things we...
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. For example, why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body, but we didn't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. It is also worth noting that Zero Jr. seemed to have let this all slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there's been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. You think that means Luna is Zero Sr.? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. It's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Sr., she couldn't have found a better place to hide the body. She'd have access to the entire facility. That's not all either. Let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from her. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to known they would be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how should she operate the crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms all the way till we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B and came out the warehouse. By then, the room must have moved. Of course! Huh, why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB rooms. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
Make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Which means that Clover probably thinks... Oh, shit.
Right.
We need to find Luna. Because, I mean, on the other timeline, we know that Dio did it. I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. It's 20 minutes. It's supposed to be here 20 minutes ago. There's no one here.
Right.
Sigma, Phi, there you are. I'm sorry, I have some bad... Luna
Yeah.
is dead. She's in room 2 in the crew court, the same room where Alice was murdered.
Dun dun dun! Clover probably killed Luna. Because Clover thinks that Luna was that. Which makes me wonder if, like, it's an entire thing in which 2 different things happened. Oh no! This was the 3rd time I touched the body and felt cold skin. I thought it might get easier, but it only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hand began to shake, and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck and checked for her pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilating in what could have been terror. It felt surreal, like I might blink and then suddenly she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously, and everything would be all right. I blinked. She lay there, still, dead, pale. Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming. It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth. My hand balled into a fist so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here, this device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
The muscle relaxant.
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck. I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first. When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right? But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient. 2 of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were. Sigma's asking you what.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating?
Let me explain how I found. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting. You had yet to show up. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some
Okay.
minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite. It was several doors away, and as such, I couldn't quite, or even if I had heard it at all, it seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable. Perhaps something had happened, so I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door. That was when I first. You can imagine the rest. I ran into the room.
Okay, and? So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes, I deduced that she had been injured. Her heart had stopped, to the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask, I was obviously unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin as you know. Even a short time without oxygen, I felt time was of the essence. But
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found...
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around.
Did you see the killer?
No.
Then 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway.
Yeah.
I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this...
No, I examined the room thoroughly. May I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
The knife's gone.
The weapon.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was
Why are
murdered.
you asking me?
If they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical,
I would choose the injection gun.
right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between...
So you're saying they took the knife before they killed her?
No. I don't know either way. They could have taken it afterwards. There's...
Could they have done it in that 3 minutes before Kay got here?
It's not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think.
Hmm.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Cake. There was probably about a 30-minute. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't anything. If we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good. Conclusions without any evidence are useless, so just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful.
Well...
Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
Oh yeah.
Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors. Dio should still be there.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open the door, I'm sure they show up. We gotta pick up the bracelet, though.
Please, take this.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we're just using it and banding her.
Is something the matter? You and Fi are the without the green solo bracelet. You.
I know, it's just...
Mm,
He pressed the bracelet gently into my
If
hand.
you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Right, yeah. I sighed and closed my hand around. Alright,
Good.
then, see it.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Wait.
What?
Shit.
Did something happen?
No. Well, not yet. We might be looking at a worst-case scenario. God, what the hell is wrong with me? How did I miss this? I'm sorry. This is my fault. It's just... there was so much going on, I wasn't thinking.
What is it, goddammit? What did you miss?
Quark.
Yeah, Quark. Oh shit, Tim Yuji is the red solo, Clover's the cyan pair. Quark's the other cyan pair. If he's not with them, they can't go through the secondary door.
Exactly.
Oh dear, this is bad. And if they haven't gotten in by the time the primary door shuts, if we haven't found Quark...
Time, how much time do we have left? Fucking 4 minutes.
Let's just go to the warehouse. Perhaps Quark has already been...
I'm sure hope so. Let's move. Run! Have all this time being used. Jesus. These animations. If there's one thing that I will shit on this game for, is this part. I don't mind if it's just a map, but the animations for opening the door, the elevator going down, and everything, just... I dislike. Warehouse B. Open!
Chromatic door. 5 minutes.
You're late. The fuck were you think? You trying to kill me?
Haha, what about Quark?
What?
Did they find Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here. Look, forget about him. Where's Alice? Which one of you has it?
What about Tim, Yuji, and Clover? Have they come back yet?
Look around, ass. What do you think? Hey, attention. Do you hand it over?
Well, here. Based on balloon light, this has been Alice's bracelet. Vi's eyes never left Dio as she carefully handed the bracelet to Kay.
Good. Let's go. Hey, what is this? What, you don't like this store? Fine, we can take it different. As long as we're in the right group, it shouldn't matter.
That's not the issue.
Then please tell me, what the fuck is the issue?
Being a human being. 3 of us still haven't arrived. If we leave them behind...
Come on. Now you're gonna grow a heart? If you stay here, you're gonna kill me.
But...
3 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
Alright, fine. I'll be honest with you. The truth is, I've got a kid.
Uh-huh.
I was told that if I didn't win this game,
That's...
you have to trust. I swear, it's God's honest. Zero told me
I
to keep
don't
my
care.
words. I figure I don't have a lot of choice. I'll tell you more once we get in. Please.
It's a lie! Don't listen to him! I wanted to scream Dio was obviously lying, but it looked like Kay was buying it. But he had to go in. I couldn't try and stop him. If I did, they'd both
You
die.
have to believe me, please. If you won't do it for me, do it if I lose, please.
Kay turned to look at me and Vi. We both nodded silently back.
I understand. Let's go.
Really?
Yes. I have one condition, Hal.
A condition?
Yes. But it's not for you, dear Sigma. I want you and Phi to go into one of the doors as well. Dio
Huh?
and I cannot be the only survivors. I would have the 2 of you join us. That is my condition.
Damn it. Couldn't make that.
What do you say? The decision is yours.
No, I can't do that. You're asking me to leave 3 people to die.
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed. Is that what you want?
I can't just leave them behind.
Me either. I agree with Sigma. We can't just ditch them. I'm staying.
Bye.
Fucking idiots.
1 minute remains.
I see. I suspected that would be your answer. You leave me with no choice. My apologies.
Punch. Toss.
You have my I wish there was another way.
Why?
Actually,
No.
No.
Of course, I only wish to save you. If I had not forced the issue, neither of you would have budged. Such is your character.
Kate, what are you doing?
Confess, I'm not entirely sure. I will think about it during the 10 seconds that remain. Goodbye.
Kate turned and left, quickly disappearing outside of our door. Fi and I lay on the floor moaning, curled around our aching stomachs.
1 0 chromatic
Wait, this is... We finally entered the white doors for once. Not quite being able to walk yet, Vi and I crawled out the secondary door. The punch Kay had given me had been incredibly powerful, and my arms and legs were still felt numb and tingly. Can you stand?
Can we just sit here for a moment, though? My body's gonna be fine, but I think I need a little time to get my feelings sorted out.
I nodded and we sat there in silence. No matter what I did, I couldn't get their faces out of my head. Tim Yuji, Clover, Quark. I hoped they were alright somehow, but I wasn't sure how much time had passed before Vi finally stood up.
We should go.
And that was it. She turned and headed for the end of the hallway, feet dragging as she was carrying something heavy. It was a moment or two before I followed. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah, it said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
Huh. Yeah, I'm worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay or Dio either. What do you mean, seek a way out? What? There was more to this. I think something with this? Huh. That's... Oh no. Well, I'm done for today, though. Almost have 13 hours in this game, and we still haven't gotten one of those 9 endings. I'm pretty sure those are 9 endings, like real endings instead of game overs. But, yeah. I actually wasn't expected to continue on this one. I expected this path to end with something like, oh, you died somehow, or, oh no, Quark came and they tossed him out the door, or anything. But, yeah. Tomorrow night is gonna be more, Trails in the Sky, and then be VLR, and then Trails again. My plans for Thursday kind of changed. Originally, I was going to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD up until midnight, which is the bad game that they released like 5 years ago. And then when midnight hit and Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD came out, I was going to switch to that because that's a much better game. But then it turns out that Pro Skater HD, or Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD, is unlocking digitally around 9 p.m. So, fuck it, I'm just going to be playing that for the entire stream. Maybe I'll go back to HD, or the shitty game after that, but... yeah, so essentially these 2 games until Thursday, which then I'll add Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 HD. Anyways, thanks for coming out. Stay safe. And I will see anybody who wants to come out tomorrow night. Good night.